King David spent his whole life praying, getting up at midnight, learning Torah. But what elevated him to the highest level? When somebody insulted him and he didn't respond. He trusted everything is from Hashem. Now to fast forward, time passed and Avshalom eventually died. And King David allowed Shimei, who cursed him and threw stones at him, to teach his own son Shlomo Torah. You would think this guy did this to King David, he'll have him killed later. He allowed him to teach his own son Shlomo Torah. Until the end of King David's life, he calls his son Shlomo in. He says, you make sure Shimei gets killed. So now, the obvious question, if you wanted him killed, why don't you kill him before? You're the king. You could kill him whenever you want. And the answer is that Shimei only wanted him to get killed. King David only wanted Shimei to get killed for Shimei's sake. Because Shimei was really a tzaddik. He was a very wise man. He learned a lot of Torah. And he had this taint, this blemish on his record. So King David said by him getting killed, he'll ascend to a higher place in heaven. So that's a true king, not reacting to things out of emotion, not allowing, realizing that everything is your fault. In a good way. It's your fault. In other words, you could change it. You could overcome your situation by realizing that everything is your fault. Welcome, Ray. Come. Get a burger, have a seat.
Use the treat I brought.
Okay. Fast forward. Thank you, Ray. Zak Baruch.
Thank you, Ray. Fruity Pebble Chicken, if anyone likes.
Okay. Fruity Pebble Chicken, sponsored by Ray.
That sounds awesome.
Okay. Now.
They're just combining anything with chicken these days.
So now, fast forward.
Ice cream pop chicken next week.
Fast forward. Here's a story that can illustrate how a great person doesn't react to things. And something that we're all trying to work on. There was a young boy in Tel Aviv. His name was Yoni. Yoni was playing soccer. They're a bunch of young punks, you could call them, playing soccer in a park. All of a sudden, they kick the ball over the fence, and the ball hits this young kollel boy in the face. So the boy runs up to the kollel boy and he says, I scored a goal. So if that was me, I would say, I scored a goal too. Pop! But this was an elevated man. He said, you look hungry. Why don't you come over me for Shabbos Kiddush? Boy said, yeah, you know what? I am hungry. So the boy went to this man for Friday night for cholent. Shabbat day, he went in for cholent. Now, the boy is sitting down with this man, and he eats his cholent. The boy didn't know that the man who gave him his cholent didn't have any money. He gave him his own lunch. Now he's getting tired. He has a beer with the cholent. He goes, oh, you look tired. Do you need a place to sleep? He says, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. So now the boy goes to sleep in this young man's bed. Saturday night comes, the boy goes to the young rabbi. He says, I need to go to the movies. I'm out of cash. Can you give me some money? Now, this guy kicked him in the face with a soccer ball. He gave him his food. He gave him his bed. He says, oh, you need a movie? How much is a movie? He goes, 2 shekels. He goes, here you go. Now, mind you, this rabbi clearly, obviously didn't believe in movies.